Okay, I'm here. This is pretty much the size of it. I am going to call somebody. This is the fourth parcel, the waterfall, the back of the parking lot area, um, and it's really, really, really overgrown. Let's see here. What am I doing? Okay, that's all the way out. A lot of these, I think they're probably alders. These ones, they're volunteers, and they are blocking my view of the beautiful pine trees. And I think there's even a spruce. So once once all of these volunteers here are removed, it really ought to open up the view to see the rest of this. I'm gonna probably just try and put a note down on the post office message board, and try and hook up with somebody who lives in the area, who's looking for some $10 an hour work, and have them come in and clean a lot of this stuff up. I got a lot of, there is some poison oak. There's a lot of this stuff. I don't even, it's some kind of like a water lily that's actually growing down into the parking lot. Um, a little bit of grass, a whole bunch of wild volunteer parsley, um, and there's one nice pine tree right there, and it's so hidden. The the waterfall is, it comes down, it's just so hard to see. I know you're not going to be able to see a lot from this, but it comes down the hill in a drainage that's rock lined, and comes down to right here where it goes into a storm drain, which is really awesome. Even though it may overflow, it's way over. There's a lot of parking lot in between. If necessary, I can, you know, I really don't think it's a problem. Um, God, I just can't wait. I'm going to back up so you can really see the scope of what's behind these front trees. Once they're gone, it's really going to be beautiful. I'm walking towards the front of the property. There's nothing on that hill over there. Nothing on the hill over there. Obviously, you can see by, let me get out of the way of the power line here. You can see that's the 101 bridge from the north, coming down from Florence. It comes into Reedsport. This this other steel bridge over here is the train bridge. It goes out to the mouth of the Smith River. The mouth of the Smith River is right there, and there. The Smith River goes off this way. Um, the other river that the Smith flows into, which is like right down around the bottom of the city over here, is the Umpqua. It's about 2 miles that way to the beach. I mean, it's just really pretty here. So looking back up past the church at what's up on the hill, getting rid of those front trees will expose all of that. It's really beautiful. Okay, that's it for the fourth parcel. That's kind of it for the view. Right there is the mouth of the Smith River. That's the caretaker house from the side. This right here, the materials that are outside, there's a lot of materials inside. This building right here is an add-on. It's a classroom. It's great for storage. This is the pastor's. There's a little room in here. This is the back door that you'd go in from the parking lot. There's a little office for the pastor just to the right. This is the back of the main church building. A lot of work. It's going to be fun. I really do want as many people to be involved with this as possible. Um, whether it's cleaning, sweeping, trimming the grass, sweeping the parking lot. It's really dirty out here. And the tarp deteriorated that they had on the roof. And, there's little strands everywhere. Looking down the side of the church, this is where the damage was. The wall, actually, you can see just a tiny bit where this wall, bowed out just a tiny bit. According to the roofer, he'll use a come along inside and just ease all of this back onto the foundation a little. There's a tiny bit of foundation repair, but that's all patching, and then I'll probably finish it with a nice tile or something that'll look nice. Maybe make some kind of little planter beds here. Quite a few lights. These windows, these 3 windows, and these 2 windows provide an awful lot of light into the basement. Then the church windows, the main floor level, a lot of light. And then up on the bell tower, there's the loft windows, and up in there is the bell. Just keep walking. This is big long driveway that wraps up into the parking lot. Okay, let's check this out. Yeah, a lot of overgrowth. Everything on this property looks like, it hasn't really been touched in years, if not 13 years that the past owner owned it. Um, the front of the two-story craftsman caretaker house, really neat little two-story, built like a battleship. Well, that's the battleship, and this is the minesweeper. Here's the second driveway, and it wraps around to the parking lot, and so it's nice for driving around. I'm gonna walk up the steps real quick. A lot of overgrowth. I want you to see what the view looks like from the porch. It's really bitchin'. It's overgrown. I mean, no big deal. Okay, I'm on the main landing, walkway, and then, up the stairs. Let's rip. Okay, so the front door of the church. A lot of painting, a lot of scraping, a lot of cleaning, a little bit of modernization, but I really do want to keep, the church. I'd like to find old fixtures that are in good shape. Okay, let's check out the view. Okay, looking to the left and panning over. I'm gonna have to paint. I don't really know. I guess it actually falls kind of along the hills there. So maybe if I can paint the back of that electric wire some shade of green, it'll blend. There's the Highway 101 steel bridge, the train bridge. The train bridge goes out to two islands that are right out here, and they're in the mouth of the Smith River, which starts right here and ends right there. It goes off that way. We drove 20 miles up it, and it goes about another 20 miles after that. There's a park right down here. All of these like roof buildings are part of a large park. On the other side of the park is City Hall, the police station, the sheriff's station, the jail. And, just a couple blocks away is the main drag, Highway 38, that links to Highway 5, Interstate 5. Um, okay, I think that's about it. I mean, the population's 4,100. There's, about 7 or 8 blocks probably of a main drag that's all 20 and 30 mile an hour, and almost every day I've seen 2 or 3 people pulled over by the police. Don't speed in Reedsport. It's hard to only do 20 mile an hour when you're from San Diego or Southern California. I know you all understand that. So looking, up the property, up at the pines in the background, the evergreens. I'm sure there's a couple spruce up there. A couple of them are really big. A lot of foregrowth, just mainly suckers, ferns, poison oak. I'm going to get all that eradicated. At least try and start getting it gone with some Roundup this week. It's kind of the landscaping, this is just berry bushes, and there are some, I think these are azaleas or camellias, and a couple of them are gigantic. They really are pretty when they bloom. They need water. There's some ferns down there along the bottom of the bush, a lot of nasty pyracantha. All that needs to be, eradicated and converted into something functional. Um, a couple of the junipers, are a little too close to the building. I'm probably gonna maybe thin some of these clusters of 4 and 5 down to 2 or 3. There's a few fruit trees on the left side of the driveway. They need water. I'll probably keep the hedge. It's kind of nice. I'll probably convert most of the grassy area, over here into vegetable garden, or just flower beds. Something, I'll do something really neat. The power pole right here with the guy wire, and some of that steel pipe handrail. I'm actually going to make some really cool handrails out of driftwood. That'd be a lot nicer than that old nasty conduit pipe. The guy wire and the electric pole are on my property, but they're in a grassy area with a walkway above, the main walkway to one side, the driveway to the other side. And I'll probably end up putting a little fence around that patch, just so it eliminates the possibility of somebody tripping over that wire. And maybe while I'm at it, I can paint the back of the pole and the back of the guy wire to match the street, the sidewalk, and that rip, so that it's kind of unnoticeable. Um, it's nice and crisp, probably about, I don't know, 55 degrees. I actually have, a light jacket on plus one shirt. It's been a long time since I had 2 items on. It's nice. It's fresh, real clean smelling, beautiful. It's supposed to rain a little bit today. But it really stays very blue here. It's not affected by the fog. A lot of areas closer to the beach, to the north and to the south, have pockets that just get socked in with fog. But because of where this is on the hill, it's really blocked. It all like funnels off to both sides and really doesn't stay here. I've never seen it here. A lot of people have said it's a lot like Southern California in the summertime. Okay, catch you later. I'm done.